ladies and gentlemen, this is Hines Gaming coming at you with the Battlefield 3 commentary. And before I start the commentary, I just want to say check out my live stream. It'll probably be up by the time this video is out. And I'm going to be just answering your guys' questions, etc., etc. So, that's that. This is the helicopter video that I kind of want to get out there. And basically, a lot of people that just haven't flown helicopters in general just want to get my take on the helicopters. So here it is. If you want to get better, don't play in pub games right away. If you have never flown a helicopter before, or you're just absolutely batshit horrible, is that even the... No, whatever. If you're just horrible at flying helicopters like I used to be, just go into an empty server like this, go onto Wake Island, and fly the Wake Island challenge route that I kind of had in my other video. Just fly over the road as low as possible and fast as possible, and just keep doing that until you eventually just get really good with chopper handling. And you see there I was going pretty fast. And, you know, I'm by no means a great helicopter pilot, but I can hold my own, and it's all because every once in a while I'll just go into an empty server and just fly the helicopter as low as I can and weave in between trees and stuff, and it just makes you a better pilot in general. So another thing you can practice is shooting, and I like to practice. I don't even really practice. I don't even look at my reticle. What I like to do is just kind of, I see the missile trail and then I auto adjust. That's just how I fly. I don't know if people fly like that in general, but once I see the missile, if I see it's veering off a little to the right by the rocket trail, I just kind of nudge my helicopter to the left and then auto-correct that. I don't really go off my reticle, I go off the rocket trail from the actual rocket. And a maneuver that I think is very important for helicopter pilots to master is the circle jerk helicopter edition. That's just flying around a base like that, trying to stay as level as possible and trying to keep your altitude almost exactly the same. And the whole reason you're doing that is just to be really, really, really easy on your gunner. I mean, in my opinion, the helicopter pilot's main goal is to set his gunner up for kills, because in my opinion the whole strength of the helicopter comes from that incredibly powerful gun turret and either TV missile or guided missile that the chopper gunner has. So in this clip you'll see that I'm really not setting myself up for kills, so to speak. I'm setting my gunner up for kills. So my first pass on a vehicle is almost always what I like to call a quick attack. So you'll see here I unload my missiles at him, I fly over him super fast, he doesn't know what hit him. My second pass over a vehicle is nice and slow. I mean, this is nice and slow. My gunner can take out anybody that's straggling down there, and you'll see it again here. So I unload on this guy, I pass over him super duper fast, I turn around and I just kind of sit back. I let my gunner take care of all the rest because I already disabled the guy. My gunner is easily capable of either destroying the vehicle or picking up all the stragglers that bail out of the vehicle. And I like to go by the kind of mindset that I'm not really shooting my missiles at infantry, I'm just shooting them at armored vehicles. But you know, if you see an infantry out in the middle of nowhere like that, it's okay to unload your missiles on them just to get the kill, because why not? So helicopter engagements are pretty critical. I mean, that's a pretty big thing in the helicopter world. So what you want to do is get altitude on the guy. That's the single most important thing you can possibly do. And because missiles are kind of weird when you shoot them air to air, the thing is you want to get altitude so your gunner can take the enemy helicopter out. I like to make sure that my gunner can do all the work by having that altitude advantage, and it also, aside from giving my gunner the advantage on the enemy helicopter, it also puts the enemy helicopter's gunner at a disadvantage, because he's having a hard time shooting up while my gunner's having a very easy time shooting down. And as you see, like 30 seconds ago, it took me a while to explain that, but my gunner easily took out that enemy chopper. So you'll just see here that I'm kind of doing a little more maneuvering here, that quick pass, trying to just take out that tank, do as much damage as possible. And I don't think I swoop around there. I might swoop around, but I think I die pretty soon. So anyway, I hope this helps out. And if I can say there's just one thing about the helicopter that you people need to know, it's to really just have the mindset that sure, you're there to help your chopper gunner. You're not there to overpower your chopper gunner with getting more kills than him. You are just trying to do some damage and set your chopper gunner up for kills. And that's the best advice I can give you on a chopper. And it'll make you a lot better asset to your team if you let your gunner get a shit ton of kills by setting him up correctly. So anyway, hope you guys enjoy this, and this is Hines Gaming signing off.